Hi, Morais, and this is the fantastic chef Floyd Cardoz of Tabla. Floyd has very kindly agreed to make two dishes from my book, The 100-Foot Journey. One is trotter soup, which is Chef Hassan Haji's favorite comfort food, and also onion bhaji. And we hope that you'll make these dishes at home, maybe in a book club. So anyway, the fantastic Chef Cardoz here is going to show us around.
Hey Richard, welcome.
Thanks, sir.
I'm excited to be doing this.
I'm a little nervous because being a writer, I fake it, and I'm with the real thing, but I'm ready to learn.
So let's go have some fun in the kitchen.
Fantastic.
So these are the lamb feet.
The lamb ankles, right?
Yeah, these are the ankles.
Oh, yeah,
that's the first thing we're going to use, the ankles.
Right.
And now we go get the other ingredients. So
look at that! Those are fantastic colors.
So we're going to get I'm going to get the ingredients for the lambs for the trotter soup.
It's like a painting right there.
Richard?
Yeah.
Can you bring me this pot with you, please? This one? We're going to use that to make the stew. Can you?
Now, in the book, you mentioned that there were some things in the book was as if I had whispered them to you. No one else. You had whispered them to me. No one else knew about them. What were those things in the book?
Yeah, the strange thing when I was reading the book, and I think I mentioned this to you in an email, is there are things that happened in my life that got me along this career and this pathway that I haven't told anybody. Even my wife doesn't know this. When I was 12 or 13, I don't remember when, but I was really, really young. I went into the city, into Bombay City, South Bombay, to meet my father, and he took me out to lunch. And it was special for me to go to Dad for lunch, and he took me to this restaurant. It was called Gourdon's, which was a French restaurant in Churchgate. And we went and had a prefix, a 4-course, 5-course prefix, and I still remember vividly because that impacted me so much that I'd never had a meal like that before. And we had eaten out, but that to me was what got me, I'd say, thinking at that time that food could be more than just food.
Right.
You know, it was more about, and I still think about that experience very, very fondly. And I think in the book too, he goes out with his mother. Again, nobody knows the story because I haven't told this to anybody. And it's kind of strange to see a rendition of it.
That was like the biggest compliment I've ever received about my book. Thank you so much. And but you also told me that once that part of Hassan's thing is he has a destiny, and sometimes destiny he leaves some broken eggs. And one of them, he leaves a restaurant, a master who has been very kind to him and taught him a lot, but he had to leave in order to go fulfill his destiny. Did something like that happen to you?
It was actually when I left L'Espinasse. I had been there for, I think Hassan was there for 6 years too.
Right.
I had been there for six and a half years, I think. I left after 6.5, but I had 6 months. 6 years I gave my notice. I went to Gray at L'Espinasse. I told him that I wanted to leave, and that day I have never seen Gray as unhappy, as upset as he was that day. He was frustrated, and he cursed and he punched the wall and he walked out of the office after I told him that, and I couldn't understand why, because I'd given him so many years.
Yeah.
But it was time for me to move on.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and it was time for me to.
Well, but he knew he was losing an asset.
Yeah, I think he could, but so it's strange that these similarities.
And let the record show, I only met Chef Cardoz after I wrote my book, so this is like incredible to me. Here we have the real life, Chef Hassan Haji, in real life, the real Indian chef who's made the crossover, and a great artist in both hands. So it's just incredible.
Yeah. So you'd go to the bhajia-wala.
Look at that.
You put your bhajiyas in there for you. And you always ask him for some of these pieces as a kid when you went to buy it, so you could take it home and eat them. And that's your bhajiyas.
Thank you. That's terrific. Isn't that great? Okay, Floyd, this is it. This was so fantastic, but this is just a taste. I want you to tell me that I can go with you to India and do a food tour with you in India.
If you promise to take me to Portugal, I will take you to India.
We got a date. He and I, we're hitting the road, and I'm going to go with him to India, and he's going to come with me to Portugal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Floyd.
I think you chose two very good dishes for your book.
I had no idea when I picked them they were going to be this good. Thank you for opening my eyes.